What's something that you would like to try that you felt like you're too old to do or try out now?
It's just too late for you.
Yeah,
right?
That you feel like it's too late, but just know it's not.
It's not. It's
Exactly.
definitely not. You know what I've been thinking about lately?
What?
Because we've been trying a couple new things, and we kind of do it from time to time. We always try kind of new things. Like we've done the skiing last year. I mean, I've skied before, but you never did.
Mm-hmm.
I've skated before. I got you to skate. We tried rollerblading. We do a lot of things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it just goes to show like you're never too old to like just try something new, something you've always wanted to do when you were younger.
Mm-hmm.
That maybe you just never did. You saw people doing it and you thought it was interesting. You just never did it. Maybe you're scared to do it. Whatever the case may be, right?
Or you thought that you could never do it. You're like,
Yeah.
that looks really cool, but I know I could never do it. I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Like
Yeah.
definitely when it comes down to running marathons, I always hear people say, "Oh, I could never run a marathon.
Mhm.
I can't even run up the street." That's what I
Yeah.
hear people tell me a lot.
Yeah. No, it's very true. People discount themselves very, very quickly when it comes to certain things,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I don't really know why, because really and truly, yeah, okay, it might be hard and it might take a little bit of time and a lot of practice and discipline and things like that. But at the end of the day, you could do it. You very well could do it.
Yeah, I think it's all about just making time and your perspective on it, maybe in that moment,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know if you listened to our last episode, but if you're new here, welcome or welcome back to this thing of ours podcast.
Where we talk about all of life's highs and lows.
And everything in between. So anyways, I don't know if you listened to our last couple of episodes. We talked about preparing for the marathon, running the marathon, and just all that fun stuff, just challenging ourselves. And we also mentioned that hopefully maybe next year or the year after that, we can do a triathlon. Like that's a new goal. Okay, I know that seems like a lot because we've never swam before.
Yeah, we both don't really know how to swim. Like,
don't really know. I don't know. I do not know how to swim.
I can doggy paddle. I can make it to the end of the pool, but it ain't gonna be quick, and it's not gonna be pretty. But I can do it. But the triathlon, you looked it up.
Yeah.
And
hold on. So we started, before we talk about the triathlon, okay, listen. I said to Curtis, why don't we try a triathlon? He's like, triathlon, that's swimming, biking, and running, right? So we're like, okay, whatever. We can do it. I know we can, right? We got the biking down pat. We can run. All we do is have to learn how to swim. So like last year, I said to Chris, let's take swimming lessons. Like this is before even a triathlon came to mind. So when I was trying to actually sign up for swimming lessons, every single time I tried, it got booked up. So we couldn't actually do it.
Yeah.
So then finally the summer came, and the city actually that we live in, which we live in Ottawa, they offer swimming lessons. And depending on where you live in the district, it can cost more, it can cost less. It doesn't matter. It's just offered through the city.
But we finally found a place that we could get in.
Yeah.
Spots were available, so we finally got to do our swimming lessons.
Yeah, and we signed up for level 1 adult lessons. It started November 10th.
Yep.
And so far we can tread water.
Yeah,
right?
just like float
on
top of the water, front and back. We can push and like glide while floating.
And we can do one side of the crawl. Now, I mean, we're no Michael Phelps yet. Okay, we'll get there. But I mean, after the first lesson, I was like, Curtis, I feel pretty confident. I really think we can do this triathlon, right? So the second lesson came.
We've only done 2 so far.
Yes. And he wanted us to swim 25 meters. So that is actually the length of our pool. From the shallow end all the way to the deep end is 25 meters. And I'm thinking 25 meters, that's nothing, right? Listen, on the way, you can do any style. It was freestyle. You can do any type of style of swimming you want.
Front, back, whatever.
Yeah. Or you can just float and start kicking. However you want to do. You just have to make it there and make it back. No problem. There, I decided to go on my back, and I was able to, flow on my back all the way to the deep end. No problem. On the way back, he told me, my instructor was like, okay, Emily, I want you to try on the front, try swimming on your belly.
Try a different type of swimming.
Yeah. He's like, I don't care if you have to doggy paddle. Just do it. Bruh. Curtis was fine. You did really well. But for me, I doggy paddled the whole way on the way back to the shallow end. And he's like, Camille, you can't touch the ground. I'm like, I know. He's like, don't worry, I'll hold you. He swam with me and held me by the waist the entire time on the way back to the shallow end. I was like, don't let me go because I'm gonna
Drown in a 5-foot pool.
Yes. But anyways, actually it was more than 5 foot. It was like
No,
6 feet. I'm only
no.
5'1.5".
You can stand at the very end of it.
He said it's 6 feet.
There's
And-
no way because I can stand in it.
Well, when I stood, it was like up to here.
Okay, so it's 5.5 feet then.
Maybe. But anyways, I needed help to swim back. So then altogether that was 50 meters. Now jumping to when we were looking into, this is before we started swimming, right?
Yeah.
And if you're new, again, we ran 42.2 kilometers.
Full
we
marathon.
Biked,
Yeah.
And we biked 25
Oh
kilometers
no, we've
or
done
more.
like 30 something. I think we did. at
Yeah,
one point.
we biked over 30 kilometers. So we're thinking, swimming is no problem. It
like,
should be easy.
as long as we learn how to swim, the distance it'll be fine.
Yeah, we're like, it's whatever.
But she looked it up, and before we started swimming lessons, right?
Yeah.
Just remember, this is before we actually tried swimming.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Oh, 800 meters. That's nothing. We can swim that. We just
Yeah.
need to know how to swim, and we can swim 800 meters."
Yeah, like we run 42 kilometers. What's the difference?
Yeah,
right?
swimming 800 is nothing. That's less than 1 kilometer.
Yeah, all you do is flow. Like, it's no problem. 800 meters swimming.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I understand now why they only do 800 meters for this triathlon. Because swimming 25, I was gassed. I was done.
Yeah, but you made it.
Yes, but I was tired. I got to the very end of the pool and I had to like really like catch my breath. I was tired.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe like once you start getting your form, you use a little bit less energy. You can glide through the water a little bit better. So maybe it's a little bit easier once you truly know how to swim.
I don't know. I'm not going to talk too fast because I already said I was going to do a triathlon. And
I don't think that's going to be a next year thing. That might be 2027.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be 2026. There's going to have to be lessons on top of lessons. On top of lessons.
Yeah, we got to make it out of level 1 first.
But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Just take some time.
I can probably do 800 meters though on my back. Like just.
Yeah, but you be slow.
So? No, I'm pretty fast. I'm just.
Oh, yeah.
I can swim really fast on my back. But on my front, I'm just like. That's me. That's how I swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fun though. Honestly, like I was a little bit nervous to go because I was like, shoot, I haven't swam in so many years, like at all. Like I've been in hot tubs, but that is like the extent of it.
Mm-hmm. Like when we go to the hotels, Curtis likes to go into the pool. I come with him too. Like I go in the pool, but I stay in the shallow end. This guy always tries to drag me to the deep end, knowing rightfully that we both can't swim and there's no lifeguard in there. So if one of us drowns, who's gonna call for help? If we're both in the pool together, deep end, who's gonna call for help?
We won't drown.
Point of the story is that we both can't swim, but we're learning.
Yeah. But
and
yeah.
we're trying new things as an adult.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I was a little bit nervous to do it. But it's actually a lot of fun.
It
You know, we've been going on Monday night, and it's at 8:30 at night till 9:15.
After work.
So yeah, that was a little bit tough because we've been trying to actually go to bed earlier, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But yeah, no, the swimming lessons is actually a lot of fun.
It is.
It feels good going and being able to learn a survival skill really and truly, right? Because if you ever end up on a boat, you end up on the water or anything really where you need to know how to swim, it's a good thing to learn how to do.
Yeah, I probably should have learned before I went out on one of those
Sea-doos?
No, it wasn't a Sea-Doo. I wanted one of those paddle boards, the sup boards,
Oh
the
yeah,
stand-up paddle board. I probably should have learned before I went out into the Rideau River.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, but I
But
had a life jacket
yeah,
on. I think we talked about this on the podcast, or maybe I
yeah.
talked about it on my Substack. And if you haven't subscribed to my Substack, please hit the subscribe button.
Put a link in the description below, and we'll put it on
Mhm.
the screen here. Um, but yeah, no, that's probably something you should do before you go back out on the water like that.
Yeah,
I think that's our next lesson. He mentioned something about safety.
yeah,
So,
and life jackets
yeah,
and things like that.
but
What's something else that you wanted to do that you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. I would love to have learned. But now that you're an adult, you're like, maybe I'm scared to take lessons because I don't want to look like a fool now that I'm an adult. But I kind of want to learn still. What's something you would like to try? Doesn't have to be sports
doesn't have to be
related.
sports.
It could be learning how to draw. Maybe if you want to learn how to sing, you always wanted to take singing lessons, but you knew you can't sing.
I want to know how to dance.
Well, that's a good one for you. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
You see this? This skin tone can't dance.
That's not true. I've seen some white guys that can dance. I think it's just
Just the me problem.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely can't dance. I just don't have the rhythm.
Maybe it's just the culture that you grew up in
And-
that you couldn't dance.
Yeah, maybe. But no, I also think I'm scared to do it because I don't have the confidence of being able to do it. So like, because in my mind I also know I can't do it, it makes me even worse at it because I haven't practiced, I haven't done any lessons, I haven't really done anything to do with dancing other than slow dancing.
Can I be honest? I think you are also afraid of being embarrassed
Mhm.
overall. Like, I feel like you cannot laugh at yourself because even like at my cousin's wedding, when I'm like, come on, Curtis, let's dance. Like, everybody else is dancing. Like, everybody else,
Yeah.
well, regardless if they're drunk or not, was just having fun on the dance floor, regardless if they could dance or can't dance. I think you just have to get to that level where it doesn't matter if other people are laughing at yourself. You are just enjoying the music and you're just enjoying
Yeah.
the energy. You're enjoying it.
And that's what
because you want to.
And that's what I mean. Like I get too much in my head. I'm like, I can't dance. I'm gonna look like a fool.
Mhm.
I'm gonna embarrass myself. Yes, like all those things do run through my head. So I'm like, I'm just not gonna go. I'm just not gonna go onto the dance floor. Right. So I think if I took lessons and kind of at least learned the basics and had a little bit of flow to me, that would give me a little bit more self-confidence to be able to be like, okay, fine, let's go.
I hope our kids get my rhythm then.
But yeah, I think that's one thing for me personally that I would like to do. Is there anything you would like to do?
Maybe like learn how to cook. I kind of want to know like different spices to use, different herbs. I would love to learn like the different pots, the different recipes on how to make things from scratch. That's something I would love to learn how to do. Like, when you go and you buy, let's say, tomato sauce from the grocery store, I would love to learn how to just buy your own tomatoes, whatever you have to do to make tomato sauce from scratch.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to be that parent where like, oh yeah, my mom cooks everything from scratch.
Yeah.
That's what I would love to learn how to do.
Yeah.
Maybe
like,
be a better cook and just explore more.
instead of buying like already prepped things,
Yeah.
even like some soups. Because I find soups you buy from the store, and you've noticed it recently too.
Too
Like
salty.
they're always very, very salty, right? And you can buy the less salt, whatever, but it's still not the same.
No.
Like you make it at home and you literally blend all your own stuff. I see them online of random videos, people doing it, and they look so good.
Yeah.
It looks so good. But I've never really tried to make a soup like that. The only thing I've ever done was buy like a broth, chop my own vegetables, and make a vegetable type soup. That's really it. That's all
Yeah.
I've ever really
You've
done.
always made the soups too.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that is a good thing. And it's a good skill to know,
Yeah.
to like just take fresh vegetables and fruits and vegetables, your meats, whatever you're doing, and just
Mm-hmm.
be able to make a meal with it. It's a very
Yeah.
good skill to know.
I
Yeah.
can't think of another skill right now, like on top of my head, but
If you guys got any, throw it down in the comments below.
mhm.
Interested to know what skills you guys would like to learn.
Or anything that you would love for, like you would think that we would enjoy trying. Let us
Yeah.
know in the comment section below, because I feel like that's kind of like what we're into right now is
It's
just
trying new
yeah,
things.
trying new things, getting out. Like another thing I had on my list was I kind of wanted to be a little bit more social. Like I wanted to meet new people and like new couples, just get to know people. So I made on my list I was going to try to talk to people. So where I work, right, it's a dental clinic. So I talk more. Like I try to get, just not just the patients that talk more, but I'm trying to open up more. And I'm trying to get to know people like, oh, this person's like this, or, people give good ideas too. When you kind of get the conversation flowing, you're like, oh, I never thought about that. Maybe I'll try it. So like that was part of my goal. And I feel like we've done that together.
Yeah.
Curtis is a social butterfly now, you guys. Like he is yapping. People come up to Curtis and he's having a full-on conversation. And I'm there, still like,
what's he talking about?
What's he talking
You
about
better not be
now?
talking about me.
No, I don't think you're talking about me, but I'm just like, I want to go home. Are you ready to go now?
Yeah.
But yeah, Curtis is turning into a social butterfly, and I'm so proud of you. I really am. Like, I'm proud of the way you have opened up.
Yeah.
And you're able to hold conversations.
I mean, I feel like it really depends on the person too. Because some people just make it awkward, whereas some people, you just kind of vibe with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like some people are just easier to have that back and forth communication with, where it's not like, you say one thing and then there's that awkward silence and you're like trying to think of what else to come up with,
Mm-hmm.
So I think some people it just flows a little bit easier, but
Yeah, let go, let flow.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be our end of the year. What's one quote? I think that's what we do every year. What's one quote or one word to describe 2025? I think it was really let go, let flow, adapt to change.
Yeah. And see, I think that's another thing too. People need to be able to adapt to change, right? Just accept that, like you do need to change your life a little bit if you want to learn new things, if you want to explore, you want to, just try new things in life and live a more fulfilled life. And personally, I feel like that's what we're trying to do.
I think at the start we struggled a lot. I mean, we're not perfect, but I think we continuously do struggle with trying to change because I always read about, how the brain wants to try to, protect you and keep you in your comfort zone. And then you have to be willing to keep trying and keep doing things and new things and get yourself out of the comfort zone, right? So like I remember when we were originally at our start of our fitness journey, like trying to change our lives. Remember I told you guys that we were inspired by my boss to
start running,
just to use our time better. I told you guys, he's an orthodontist, but he also runs, he does all these crazy things. And I'm like, where do you find the time? Because I'm pretty sure you and me have the same 24 hours, unless you're you're a different breed. Which I realize that, and I definitely feel this way, that the people who are really successful, I'm convinced that they are a different breed. Like
it's just a different way of thinking. They don't waste their time. They look at their time more valuable. And they
like time is money type of thing.
Exactly. Like you find the time for the things that actually make a positive impact in your life. Yeah.
Because I remember we talked about like, could we really go to the gym before work? And then we talked about, coming home and how tired we are after work. And even though maybe we're not tired, but we are mentally exhausted. And we're like, we kind of just want to sit here and really and truly kind of do nothing. But
yeah, see, like that, and that's something that we just recently started doing. We got a 7-day free trial for Good Life Fitness, and then we actually signed up. So we've been going in the morning before we go to work during the week, right? We started going early in the morning, And I tell people at my work, because they say, where do you find the time? And I say, well, I go before work, right? Because I don't want to do it after work. I'm tired after work, right? And there's easier, it's easier to come up with excuses after work to not go, right?
Well, I know I'll never go after work because it's too busy.
Well, that too. And that's another excuse, right? Right. But if you wake up early and that's like literally the first thing you do. You get up, you go to the washroom, you kind of get a little bit ready, you go to the gym. That's the first thing you do before you even start your day. Yeah, it's early. Like we've been getting up at like 3:30, 4 a.m. to go to the gym, try to get there for about 4 to 4:30. So yes, it's very early and people look at me sideways. They're like, how the heck do you get up that early and go to the gym?
Yeah, and you would think that the gym would be empty, but it's actually not.
So what I realized is like at 9 o'clock at night, and I was staying up till 11, 12 o'clock anyway, but from like 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, I really wasn't doing anything productive anyway. Like I'm pretty much just wasting those 3 hours. Whereas I could be sleeping those 3 hours and then just wake up 3 hours early for work. It doesn't really make a difference. I'm just doing something that's actually productive.
Yeah, for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of just sitting there scrolling on my phone or watching some random TV show that doesn't do nothing for my life. Right? Yeah, just go to bed earlier, wake up earlier, and then you got time for the gym.
See, I feel like that's a habit. Like you have to start building that habit. And I remember reading that book. This book changed my life. I think we talked about it before.
Atomic Habits?
Yeah, the Atomic Habits. Yeah. That book really did change my life. And at one point, he does talk about pairing one of the habits that you don't really want to do with a habit that you kind of enjoy. So like, for example, you like listening to audiobooks, you go to the gym and then you listen to audiobooks there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you kind of you pair them together and now it's something that you're doing. Now you turn into a habit, right? Yeah. And I just find like that one book has specifically changed the way I was thinking. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, it just reminded me of what you said. That's why. Yeah. If you haven't read Atomic Habits, I think that's one self-help book that I must say is relatable and it's actually a good book to listen to.
Yeah. I never actually read it, but I've seen little small clips about it and I've seen little like small paragraphs of like quotations from the book. Yeah. Is the Mel Robbins, and I know you listen a lot to her as well, but you listen to more podcasts from her, is the 5-second rule. And I think that one's very important for just getting up in the morning. Yeah. Just literally you hear your alarm, just jump out of bed. Just do it. Because once you're up, then it's good. Like, but if you don't, and you hit that snooze button, you don't know how many times you're going to keep hitting that snooze button. And then you just wasted your entire morning. You didn't end up going to the gym. You didn't end up doing what you said you were going to do, go for a run or whatever it may be, right? Yeah, just literally you hit that, you hear your alarm go off, just jump out of bed. And I know I scared you a couple mornings. Yes. Jumping out of bed quickly. I don't even
hear his alarm. I could feel him getting out of bed. I'm like, oh, time to get ready for the gym. Yeah. So then I get up as well.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I do want to actually read that book because
I have it on Audible. You can listen to it. Oh, you do? Yeah. I don't have the physical book. I just listened to it on Audible. Okay. Yeah.
Did you like it?
I love the book. Yeah. You were not listening when I just said I love that book. That book changed my life.
No, you said Atomic Habits.
Oh, which book are you talking about?
The 5-second rule.
Oh, see, I'm not listening. No, I don't have that book yet. I don't have it. I just listen to her on, sometimes I listen to her podcast. Yeah. Like when I was biking to work, that was one thing that I said I was going to do was listen to a couple of good podcasts, like definitely her podcast. She talked about like the let them theory. So on my way to work, like this is in the summertime now, I was biking to work. That was something I didn't always enjoy because of the bugs and everything like that. But I wanted to listen to something motivational, something motivating before I got into work. So that was kind of like what I paired it with. Yeah. You know, so Yeah, that was my thing. So
Right.
what's the steps to grow this podcast?
The steps to grow this podcast?
Yes. Do you think we need to be more
Be
consistent?
more consistent, 100%. And I'm sure y'all can agree. You see us 1 week and then you don't see us for 2. Right? If we were here every single Sunday,
do you think our podcast would grow?
I think it would have a better chance to grow. Yeah, 100%. Consistency is key with anything. You eat a consistent diet, you're gonna be healthy. You consistently go to the gym, you're gonna get in shape. You consistently work at anything, learning something new, learning swimming, learning how to dance, learning how to do anything. If you are consistent at it, you will get to where you want to be. But then you have to be disciplined. You just have to be disciplined. And you have to be dedicated to the goal that you want. And I don't know. There's really no other secret to it. It's just be consistent.
So you don't think that the people who like that 1%,
I think they just...
You don't think that they're a different breed? You don't think that they found the answer in some book that's like old, like...
It might have triggered something in their mind, yes. But I don't think they're any different than anybody else. They were able to just reframe the way they think of things. They were able to just be like, this is what I'm doing, and I don't care what gets in my way. I'm going to find a way around it because I want that goal at the end of whatever it may be. And
because, like, have you ever, looked at someone and, like, look at, like, let's just say Elon Musk, right? His car, the Tesla. And I'm thinking, how did he build an electrical car?
He had a vision and just
now
kept working.
You said that there's a company out there that's trying to do the Jetsons floating cars type of thing. Like,
yeah.
Like, how is that actually possible? Like, some of these inventions, I'm just like, where did they come from? Like, no, like, for real. I know I can't be the crazy one. Like, who is this 1% person, this random person who was able to code, let's say, Chat GPT? I don't know nothing about Chat. I don't know if it's an open source. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to know, like, who came up with that idea and said, oh, I had a vision that I'm gonna create something called Chat GPT, and it's gonna be like the best, biggest thing, change the whole world, and help everybody with their problems, be everyone's therapist, do whatever it can do. Yeah. Like, who thought of that idea and was like, let's build it? And they were able to build it.
I don't know. But see, we always look at things.
Can I interview you? You're the person. I want to interview you.
Yeah.
I need to pick your brain.
But no, I think where we fall short is we always look at things at surface level, right? We're like, who is that person and how did they kind of do this? But we don't really even look at how they did it or how many times they failed to do it or how long it took them to do it, right? Like, they could have been trying to create this software for 10 years, like 10, 15 years. Like, you don't know, right?
Yeah.
And that's 10, 15 years of consistently trying and failing until finally they're like, now it's ready to release. You know? But you just see, like, oh, all of a sudden in 2024, it's like this Chat GPT is
taking over the world.
Yeah. And then we're here now in 2025 and literally everybody is using it. Like, from young generation to older generation, like, literally everybody is using it to do something with it.
Yeah.
Right? You just see that it got released and you're like, how did they do this? But you don't see the back end of it. Right? And that's with anything. Most businesses or most people that are successful didn't just become successful overnight. They really didn't. Most people. There is the odd random one here and there that just got lucky. Yes, we cannot discount that. But most people, you talked about Michael Phelps earlier.
Oh, yeah.
He trained since he was a kid to get to where he is now. Anybody.
You think it's too late for us?
To do what?
I'm not saying like to become Michael Phelps, because Michael Phelps is Michael Phelps. But I meant like, do you think it's too late for us to actually like be good?
No. Consistency is key.
Mm.
You do the lessons, and as you're going, you continue to learn.
Do you really think we can swim 800 meters?
Yes, I do. It'll take time. Like I said, it's not going to be a 2026 thing. It's going to be maybe a 2027 thing.
2028, 2029?
Hey, whatever it ends up being, as long as we are consistent and we do our lessons, we go from level 1, level 2, level 3, and so on. And, we do a few public swims here and there and keep practicing and,
The thing is, like, when I try to do the crawl, which we try to do it on one side where you just like go like that, I hate when the water gets in my ears and I'm like gasping for air, right?
Yeah.
Like when you're like
it's because you don't have the technique.
and then you're like
No, I know what you're saying.
And then sometimes you get water in your mouth and you start choking. You're like, I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
I didn't know his technique. One thing we started doing though is getting we got goggles, which are the Nike goggles. It made a huge difference. Like from day 1 to our second lesson.
Actually being able to see underwater,
Yeah.
life-changing.
Yeah. I just wish that they actually made proper swim caps. So like, I don't want to get my hair wet. I got to wake up the next morning at like 7, I got to wake up the next morning at 4 something to go with him to the gym. And I have to spend like the next 3-4 hours now after work washing my hair, conditioning out the chlorine. So I just wish there was actually something better for your hair, so it didn't like ruin the hairstyle. So I could consistently go swimming.
Put saran wrap, then your cap.
Do you think that would work?
Probably. She's gonna try it now. The instructor's gonna be looking at her like, why do you have something shiny underneath your cap?
Mind your business. Mind your business.
Oh boy. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
yeah,
sometimes I just feel like that 1% is just they had to be something different.
No, they're just something in their brain flipped, and they're just like, I'm doing it, and I don't care.
So
what anybody says, what obstacle gets my way, I'm doing it.
So you basically have to be at that level of, I'm tired of the life that I'm living, and there's no going back.
Yep.
In order to make the change.
Yeah, and that's how you become the 1%. By any means necessary, you are going to make it happen. But life is hard, right? Because there's so many distractions. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day. You're busy, right? You have to go to work because you got to pay your bills. So then you get home after work and you're tired and you don't want to do anything. You just want to sit in front of the TV. You want to eat unhealthy because you don't want to cook a proper meal because it takes too long. So you go get McDonald's. Like life is so easy to get to fall behind and get back into bad habits.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
It is. It's very easy.
So I think you really have to be disciplined and really and truly be sick and tired of what you're doing currently and be so motivated to get to where you want to be that nothing is going to stand in your way. I think that's really the key. Take a step back. Think about what you want to do, whether it's learn a new skill, just try something new in life, or, just start eating healthier, get back in shape, whatever you think you want to do. Honestly, just start doing it, build the habit, and just
like you almost have to get to that point where you don't care if someone else is laughing at you. I think that's really it.
Take my grass for an example.
Your grass? Oh gosh.
Our neighbors were staring at me out that window, staring at us when we first started. Like, yeah, right, they're gonna make this grass good.
Our grass was complete.
It was
mess.
A disaster.
I bet you that weed guy, when we had someone come and give us an estimate on how much it was going to cost to fix our grass, and I bet you when he called back to see if we needed him, he was like, "Let me drive by this house, see what this grass looks like."
It's possible if you're
Yeah.
dedicated enough.
After work, I remember people would be like, "Oh, what are you gonna do after work?" I said, "I'm gonna go pick up my weeds."
Mhm.
I said that for like a good like month and a half straight.
Yep.
Like I'm sure our neighbors were laughing at us.
Guaranteed they were. They're
They're
like,
like,
they're never going to bring that grass back.
"Oh
I don't
yeah."
know what they're doing, wasting their time and money.
And I'm not gonna lie. At the start, when we were watering that grass, I was like,
Nothing
there
was
goes
happening.
the water bill. Water bill's about to increase, and
Yeah.
we ain't gonna see no grass.
But consistency, dedication, and discipline.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, we had, I would say, personally, the best grass on the block.
Well, that's what the other neighbor with the good grass said too. He
Yeah.
said you have amazing grass.
Yeah.
He said he was proud of us.
We had a neighbor that had really good grass, and that kind of inspired us.
Mm-hmm.
But he even himself said, this year we ended up getting our grass looking better than his.
Yeah, I couldn't believe he said that. I was like, stop it. In my head, I'm like, oh my God, you motivated me.
Yeah. But yeah, anything is possible. You just got to be consistent. Don't
What's
worry.
that saying? It's seed, harvest. How does that saying go?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me Google it. Let's end the podcast with that quote.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Seed, time, and harvest.
Seed time and harvest?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that's the quote. Seed, time, and harvest.
So what does that mean, though?
So, seed time and harvest is a biblical principle describing the law of sowing and reaping, where your actions, which is the seed, will eventually produce a corresponding result, which is harvest. It means that what you give or do in one period will determine what you will receive in the future, and that you must have patience for the process of growth. This principle applies to all areas of life, including spiritual, emotional, financial, and physical well-being. So, key aspects of the seed time and harvest. Sowing and reaping. The core concept is that everything you sow, actions, words, finances, kindness, etc., will be reaped. Time is essential. There is a waiting period between planting the seed and gathering the harvest. Forcing the process or being impatient can ruin the outcome, as the seed needs time to grow. Patience. This principle requires patience and trust, knowing that a harvest will come in due season if you don't give up. Differentiating the seed from the harvest. It's crucial to recognize that a single harvest may include not just the return of the initial need, but also additional seed for future planting. Mistaking the increase of the final harvest can prevent future growth. So it's important to continue sowing.
So just continue putting in the work. Once you start seeing small results, that's not time to stop. Is basically what that was saying.
Yeah. You could also look at it as the ripple effect.
Mm-hmm.
One thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. So just because, let's say, you're working out now doesn't mean, okay, you're just going to look better. No, you will look better, but you'll also feel better.
You feel better.
And then you'll
have more confidence when you talk to people. You
become a social butterfly like Curtis.
Exactly.
All right, that's it for this podcast, you guys. Hopefully this podcast motivated you to do or try something new. And if it has, let us know in the comment section below, or what's something that you would like to try that you felt like you're too old to do or try out now.
It's just too late for you.
Yeah,
right?
That you feel like it's too late, but just know it's not.
It's not. It's
exactly.
Not.
So thank you for listening to this week's episode. Let us know if we need to be more consistent, like Curtis said.
Yo.
But anyways, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, share this video with someone that may need it, and hit that like button. And we'll see you guys in the next podcast episode.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Happy Sunday, folks. Peace.